guys. Give it up for weird ass, fucked up dreams that end nicely. Oh, also give it up for the chick in Sweet Eugene. Give it up for that chick doing that smooth ass wise black guy voice. I wasn't looking, I heard her talking, I was like, Grandpa? So let's go on, guys. Everyone, you guys ready to hear some stand-up comedy? Right in the middle of improv. Some people don't like that, like stand-up in the middle of improv. But fuck those guys, right? Yeah. You know what? No. If there's one of you in this audience who doesn't like it, I'm going to appease you, all right? So all I need from somebody in the audience is a word.
Sandwich.
I heard sandwich.
Oh shit, there's too many sandwiches and no one's coming to buy them. What do you mean no one's buying these sandwiches? Oh no, I'm the delivery guy. Oh, this fucking crazy.
Good ass scene, right? You were so funny in that, like, how you gonna second beat that? I don't know, maybe like take it analogous? Maybe like, maybe I'll be like, maybe I'll be like a mailman and there's too much mail and no one's collecting. No. What are you talking about? I don't know, I heard anal. Anal? Yeah, that was so funny. Damn, nobody's laughing at them. They need some help. I ain't heard shit they said, but...
Did somebody say fart machine?
Improv. You know what's funny? Like, I found out, like, since I started doing improv, like, it's bleeding more into my actual life. Like, the other day I was supposed to be at work at like 4. And for some reason my phone had died, and then also my clock was not working. So I woke up late. But it was that type of late where I got up and I was starting to rush, but I realized I was too late. So in that moment I decided that I wasn't supposed to be in at 4, I was supposed to be in at 6. So, as a person that does improv, you have to say to yourself, well, now I have to live in that reality. So instead I stopped rushing, I didn't put my clothes on, so I started acting like I was on time. So like I sat down, I started making myself a bowl of cereal, I watched like an episode of like Garfield and Friends, and like I sat there, and what happens is, I was so relaxed. Like, I actually ended up being late to being late. Like, I said I was going to be in at 6, and I actually ended up being late than 6. And so what happens is, this is how improv gets you, because when I came in, my boss was like, hey, he tried to be smart. He was like, hey, is everything all right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you're supposed to be in at 4. And I was like, no. I was supposed to be in at 6. Now, all you gotta do is commit to it, guys. Commit to that belief that you were supposed to be in at 6, even though everything else points to the fact that you were supposed to be in at 4. The schedule said you're supposed to be in at 4. I think even the day before, I was like, all right, boss, see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. But lo and behold, he believed me, guys. So all I'm saying is just commit to whatever fucking lie you're telling. That's all I gotta say. Since I do it so much, I found myself in Hollywood a lot more than I actually would like. But what I realized is, if you're on a side street in Hollywood, and I'm only speaking for myself personally, so I can say, if you're in Hollywood and you start walking around on some of these side streets, and you're black, it doesn't matter if you're in a suit, it doesn't matter if you're in like a jogging uniform, it doesn't even matter if you are in a police uniform. Somebody will come up to you and ask to buy drugs from you. It doesn't matter. This has happened to me tons of times. Doesn't matter what attire I'm wearing. Doesn't matter where I'm there. It doesn't matter. Like, they just come up and ask me. So I think that's weird. But this is what I also found out. If you're in Hollywood after 1 o'clock a.m., it actually becomes a public toilet for everyone to use. Like, I was coming from somewhere and I was just walking around, and block after block, all you saw was people peeing like behind cars, on trees, and it just kept going. And at first, like, I saw it so much within such a short span of time that I actually just went from being like, oh man, come on guys, like, oh man, put your dick away, to like, oh man, this is Hollywood. Like, within the span of 5 minutes, like, I got acclimated to it to the point where it's like, it's just how they do out here. Like, that's how much I've seen it. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense. It's also funny that when I'm around, and I find myself saying this very often, you see a guy, you see like a couple, like the guy's looking all dressed up, all dapper, like they're going to maybe some club or some bar or something, and I find myself saying this a lot. Yo, I wonder does he know that's a tranny? Because how can he not think that that's a tranny? Like, it looks, and it's like, and I'm not saying that he can't be like a regular guy and having to be into transvestites. But that's weird though, right? Now you guys think that's weird. You guys think that's weird. I'm gonna put that on you. You guys think that's weird. Me, myself, personally, I say, live your life, guy who loves taking his tranny out on a nice dinner. Live your life. It's these people in this audience that's judging you, not me.